up, y'all? It's your girl Sakina, and I'm back for another The Real Housewives of Potomac review. This is season 5, episode 6. I do want to say happy Labor Day to everybody. I am off today. Shout out to the ones that are working today, because honestly, you shouldn't be. But yes, let's get straight into this review, right? So, it picks up where it left off last week with Ashley and Wendy going at it at the table. Now, they're arguing back and forth, and Ashley calls Wendy stupid because Wendy said that Ashley was broke. Now, Robin gives this breakdown of why Ashley called her stupid. It's because you're saying that she's broke when her husband is rich. But Wendy is like, no, Ashley's broke, and she got a torn booty hole, so the bitch real broke. But while she was saying all of this, Wendy was like, no, I'm not stupid. And then she started to drop her degrees. And it's just like, oh my gosh, okay. So then Karen goes and was like, y'all, we doing too much, you know. And then in her interview, she was like, I've never caught, no, I think she said this at the table. But she was basically saying that she's never caught any of the girls bitches. But in good old Bravo fashion, they did a flashback of her calling Robin a dizzy bitch. Now, Monique says, like, if you're doing all of this, Wendy, maybe your ass should have stayed at home. And I was thinking the same thing, like, yeah, whatever. So we get out of that damn irritating scene. And Wendy is just basically saying that she really feels like the women are disregarding her feelings about not bringing her baby or not being able to bring her baby. She was talking to Candace about this. I feel like that's not the case. I just think that her anger was totally misplaced and her delivery was off, so it's taking the girls aback, like, girl, you're doing too much. Hold on, wait, we're not disregarding you, you just doing the most. But in this scene, can we appreciate the black girl-ness of it all? Like, they put on their bonnets, and I don't know, it was just about something about that scene. I was just like, oh, I love us. You know, we don't play about our bonnets, honey. I actually need to get some more. But anyway, never have one bonnet. You need to have options, girls, okay? For the ones who got one, go ahead and get some more. Now, Candace did admit to Wendy that she did cringe when she called Ashley a fake bitch. Mind you, they only have known each other for about a day, for real. And she was like, I want Wendy to be liked, so you might need to slow it down a little bit with the bitches. Now, we see the girls the next day. They are all dressed in robes. Monique had got them some customized robes. I think that was really cute. Now, they decided to have this pancake battle between Giselle and Monique. Now, Giselle, you know, she really don't care too much about what her pancakes look like. She just cares about what it tastes like. So we can see that Giselle's is a little bit sloppy and Monique has a little bit of technique, catch that rhyme, to hers. Now, in the midst of all of this, Candace did say that she hasn't spoken to Monique and she really isn't going to go out of her way. Now, as the girls are doing the pancake battle, Ashley ran off to the room to give Michael a call. She already predicted that he wasn't going to answer, and he did not. Now, she says in her interviews that she thought that being away from Michael for the first time since the baby was born was going to be an issue, but it's really easy for her because she's used to not having him around. Like I always said, it always seems like there's trouble in paradise when it comes down to them. They're never really constantly happy from what I see on the different seasons. So I don't know. Leave, sis. So then we get this flash forward of these tormented text messages that Candace receives about Michael. So we already know that it's gonna go down later on in the episode. Now, you know, she did hand her baby off to her friend Eve. And baby, all I gotta say, Eve, I know you ain't watching this, sis, but I'm gonna need you to learn how to do your hair. There's no way that you should be getting on camera with your hair looking stringy and oily like that. Sis, I know you just babysitting, but you always want to look your best. Anyway, so back to the pancake competition. Ugh, I just bit my tongue. Back to the pancake competition. Giselle says that Monique's pancakes taste like olive oil. They're real oily. And then Monique says that Giselle's pancakes is just like her fashions. All wrong. Okay, whatever. Now, Candace also said that the pancakes are a metaphor of the girl's characteristics. Giselle's pancakes are messy, but good inside. And Monique's is aesthetically pleasing, but has nothing on the inside. I said, okay, bitch, that was cute. I see you. Okay, that was a cute little read. Now, down to the battle. Monique won the pancakes battle. I don't know how. If it's like in flavor, honey, then it doesn't matter to me. I don't give a fuck what it looks like. If it does not taste good, then what are we doing here? So I was actually on Giselle's team when it came down to that. And then Karen was like, Giselle's pancakes taste like doo-doo. I was like, oh my God. Her commentary was taking me out this episode. But we see that Monique is on the phone with Chris. It is her birthday weekend, and she wanted him to cook, but he feels like he's going to miss out on the activities because he has to do all this other stuff. So he'd rather just cater the event. She is annoyed about it, but she was like, you know what? We just going to put that on the shelf right next to the issues that I have with Candace. And eventually, one of them boxes is going to fall over, and I'm going to have a big mess to clean up. But if you know this is, why not address the situation? You don't want to wait until it falls over. You don't do that. Now, we see that Giselle wants to take some time to get to know Wendy. So she wants to take a walk with her. You know, they are sorors. I think they AKAs, if I'm not mistaken. But yes, they are AKAs because Giselle fits the description. Now, Wendy is just basically saying that she feels like her kids are not old enough to be without her. Sis. Then that's when you should have stayed your black ass at home, okay? Stay at home. And when I say black ass, I'm not talking about in regards to color, honey. So don't come for me. Now, yes, I just feel like you should have stayed at the house, sis. If you feel this way, whatever. So Giselle was just basically saying, I don't think that you should be having all this anger and animosity towards Ashley, somebody that you really don't know. You need to direct this over to Karen because sis really been talking a lot of shit. Giselle lying, stirring up the pot as usual, being messy as hell. She was saying that Karen was calling her a floozy freelancer. And then Wendy goes off into her resume again, saying that she was the first black woman to get some degree, one of her degrees. And it's just like, okay, look, we appreciate a black woman who was out here getting her education. You know, that's definitely a powerful thing to have, you know, behind you. However, you don't have to keep throwing this in our face. I would rather you do this to the others, like white people or something, but to keep doing that to women of color, black women, it's kind of like you're just really feeling like that's all you have to offer or something. Like, there is more outside of your education. We also want to see a little bit more personality. We don't always want to hear about your degree, sis. Like, damn, do that to somebody else now. And I really feel like, or we already know what Karen really said. She would prefer to get to know her outside of the degrees. She was like, I want to see past her being a mom in these damn degrees. But I don't know if we're going to get any deeper into Wendy because that's just her favorite thing to talk about. And she also said that she is not going to dim her light for anyone, in which I applaud her for. However, again, sis, we don't want to talk about this all the time. Now, all the girls get ready to go fishing. And I'm with Giselle. Bitch, I want to be pampered. I don't want to have to move the canoe and do all of this. Like, can we go sit by the pool or something? I'm not in the mood for all of this. But, you know, Monique is loving this. This is up her alley. She did say in previous seasons that she loves to go fishing, so she's in her element. And then you get girls like Robin and Candace who is struggling on that damn canoe. They don't want to touch worms and all of that. Now, I don't have no problem touching worms, and fishing is not my thing to do, but like I said, I'd rather be pampered than to go hunt for my food. Now, Ashley and Wendy did speak. They took this time to try to apologize or whatever. Well, actually, Wendy was doing her ownership. So she was owning up to calling Ashley a bitch and saying that her delivery was off. But Ashley being pushy and how these girls try to make people do apologies. She was like, is that an apology out here? Is this an apology? Okay. And Wendy is like, no, this is just me owning up to my part of the situation. So Ashley was like, okay, well, I'll just go ahead and go first. I do apologize for keeping up with the mess. So then Wendy followed suit and was like, I apologize for my delivery and calling you a bitch. Okay, that's cool. Now, Ashley did want to know, where is all of this stemming from? Now, for Wendy, you know, she was just basically saying it's because she misses her baby. She got a picture or a video from her husband and it's just making it even worse. And she said, no matter if this is my third child, she basically still handles it as if it's her first. It's never easy leaving her babies. Now, hearing this story, I know she was crying and stuff. I was like, I don't know if I'm fully on board as to believing the story. I still feel like she just was mad at the fact that she brought her baby in general, whether or not her kid was there or not. I just really feel like that was kind of some bullshit. And Karen feels the same way, okay? Now, they both struggle with postpartum, so they bond with that, the whole mommy situation. So hopefully this is the end of their beef because it was totally unnecessary. They've come from doing the fishing thing, and Ashley is on the phone with Michael. I think I told this part early on, but yes, this is when she was asked by the producers, does she think that Michael likes to be second to the baby, and he hates it. But he does admit too that he did get drunk out with the guys because he did close the deal, so he got drunk, and she said that they had been out of commission when it comes down to drinking for almost a year, and I guess he broke that. But I'm confused because there was definitely 2 different occasions where Ashley was drinking a Corona. So are y'all talking about like hard liquor, like vodka and shit like that? Maybe that's the case, but whatever. So yeah, he's been drinking. And then we see Karen talking to Ray. He's being stiff on her per usual. Now, the girls are all outside at the pool, and Candace is talking about being a mother, and she was saying that, you know, all the girls, well, Robin, Wendy, and Giselle is something that she looks at as a mother figure, what she would aspire to be. She sees Ashley, you know, she looks happy and all of that, but she's really struggling with her kids. So it's just like, yeah, I'm kind of tired of talking about Candace and her mothering. It's very repetitive. Anyway, so the girls all go in the house to eat. And at this time, they're like, look, baby, I'm tired of being in the woods. This shit is boring. We're trying too hard to have fun. Like, we ready to go home. So they do like this little countdown to captivity and all of this. It was real funny to me. So then Giselle was like, well, look, we got to make something shake. Let's go ahead and do a pageant battle between Candace and Ashley. So they go head to head. Now, they do a little runway walk. It was cute. And then Giselle had asked them some questions about, she asked Candace, how does it feel to be so short? Baby, when I tell you, Candace took that question and flipped it and was like, you know what? Just because I'm vertically challenged, I just look at the reason for me to be reaching higher, and I intend to teach the girls that. And then Ashley was asked, how does it feel to have an abnormally big forehead, or whatever the fuck. And it was funny as hell to me, because then Karen said in her confessional, she was like, now Giselle, you know better. Let's talk about your stovepipe legs. How about I judge your ass? I was cracking up, y'all. Y'all already know I don't need to say it, but I'm gonna say it. I love me some damn Karen. So then Ashley flipped hers around too and was like, you know, you have a big forehead, you have brains and all of this. And then she gave a compliment to Candace as well. So it was cute. Then they had their little talent portion. Ashley did a twerk, and then Candace sung happy birthday. And when I tell y'all, I suffered from secondhand embarrassment. I was just like, why we have to keep hearing you sing, sis? It's like she does something cute for like cafeteria sit downs at school. Like, okay, y'all sitting around at school, y'all singing, you be like, okay, bitch, you better do it. You know, she got that type. But as far as like trying to lay down a track, in which I know she does make music, it just was not doing it for me. And then Ashley also said the same thing. Like, girl, you done sung happy birthday at this point 3 different times. We already heard this story. But anyway, Candace ended up winning. And I was here for it. And Ashley was like, I mean, I'm happy she got a crown. I mean, it's basically on board with what she got a crown for in Miss United States. And I was like, bitch, that was cute shade though. But anyway, so they all get ready to go get something to eat. And as they're getting ready, Candace gets this text message that we all been waiting for. So the first thing she does is run over to the guest house to tell Giselle about it. She's nervous because she's like, damn, I'm on the good foot with Ashley. I don't want this. She gets a text message from one of her good friends who has a good friend who works at the establishment that Michael was at. And apparently he was asking strippers to come back to the telly with him, you know, just trying to get some hoes for the night. So Giselle is just like, oh my gosh, I hope that this is all fabricated. I hope this is just like, you know, not the real thing. But Giselle also feels like, all right, we need to go ahead and tell her. And we need to tell her at this dinner that we're going to. So they all go to this crab shack, and Giselle is looking at them like, well, damn, y'all bitches is dressed the fuck up for a damn juicy crab. But they go all down there, and everybody was looking at them crazy, of course, because they was dressed up. And, of course, they was being followed by a camera crew. So, Candace is feeling uncomfortable because out of all the seats that Ashley sits at, she chooses to sit next to her. So she was like, damn, bitch, I'm already nervous to tell you what's going on. So Giselle is asking Monique about her lazy mom and how that's going. She said that it's good and she is having a live podcast. She wants everybody to come. So we already know we probably going to get a glimpse of that at some point of this season. So then she also mentions the fact that because Robin was saying how Juan let the kids skip school and how he just couldn't get the shit right for one day. So then Monique was like, yeah, I can identify with that. As far as Chris, you know, when I'm gone, I have 24-hour staff to help him out. And sometimes I want him to do the same for me, but I think I'm going to actually, you know, get some help for myself. And Giselle was like, yeah, you need to just go ahead and do it for yourself, even though Monique wants to be surprised by Chris. Now, Robin can identify with this because she has an athlete as a husband. She had that basketball wife lifestyle, even though Chris played football, but whatever. So, yeah, she was like, he's not going to change. The only reason why Juan changed was because they had financial issues, which humbled him. But as long as y'all have money, Monique, Chris probably gonna be stuck in his ways forever, sis. So yeah, just go ahead and get the help for yourself. Don't rely on that. Now, Giselle asked Karen about Ray and how he's doing. And, you know, she was just like, I think he's pretty much at the point in his life where he's cherishing the day because he is an older man. You know, she'll say, hey, baby, I miss you. And he'll just be like, oh, this is a great day for golf. And for some reason, Wendy took this as Karen being fake and not honest about her situations. I don't know what else she wanted from Karen. She also feels like she's not being real in how she feels about Wendy. But Wendy, girl, I just feel like she was reaching. Like, you just want some problems with Karen. I mean, it's safe to say neither one of y'all see it for each other. Karen is going to allow you the opportunity to get to know her. She offered to go to dinner with you. So I feel like you need to calm the hell down because it was not that serious. Now, Monique brings up how Michael is doing without Ashley being around. And Ashley was like, oh, he misses us. He can't wait to get us back home. And Monique was like, but I'm sure he's getting a lot of good sleep, right? And then Giselle and Candace is looking at each other like, bitch, what? So, you know, she was like, well, he went out with some guys because he closed on the deal. So, you know, he went to the casino. And that's when they was really like, oh, shit, okay. So then we see that Candace then, you know, said something to Ashley, and then they hit us with a to be continued. So, of course, that's where the episode ended. Now, I am interested in seeing how this shit is going to unfold, what Michael has to say about his night out with the guys, because he does have a boyfriend and a wife. So it's just like, sweetie, what the hell is going on? I don't know. Michael, you just need to be yourself, honey. Be free. If you like booty, if you like bussy, all of that, just come out the closet, sir. Ashley, and just pack up and go, because it's time. Okay, it's time for you to go. You got the baby. Now go on your way. But anyway, y'all, that is the end of the episode. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I will see y'all in the next one, all right? Bye.